So we've had some pretty amazing success stories over the years. Uh, I'm one of them, I think. But we've had people who've had depression. We've had people who have been suicidal. We've had people who were just so angry that they're were arrested for it. They are doing activities and behaviors that are not good. And we've had people that totally estranged couples and family members and mothers, daughters, whatever, get back together. We've had people who have had abuse in their relationships or in their childhood be able to renew their personal power, to get their life back, to go from where they were a victim to where they can be powerful and be able to be more in charge of their lives. We've had Vietnam veterans that or veterans, a number of veterans, but PTSD is a big part of all of this. The post-traumatic stress disorder from people seeing and being in trauma and having these things happen to them that were just so horrible. And what do you do with all that? What do you got these pictures and these sounds and the smells or tastes or whatever happened to you, and it gets stuck in your right brain. It gets stuck in there, and if we deny it and avoid it our whole lives, it doesn't go well. So we've had people go there and be able to express that stuff and be able to release things that were just astounding with this very, very simple process of awareness, acceptance, action, and being able to feel it, to heal it, and to be able to spin it to win it. It's another good one I like, because that's the positiveness, the optimism, the ability to take things and go, yeah, that was awful. Like, example is my cancer thing. I mean, I can be really upset about that, and I am upset about it, but I can also spin it a bit and go, okay, now what can I learn from this? How can I be a better person? How can I help people because I have cancer? How can I end up being better? How can I use this time more productively? How can I make it in from an incredibly negative thing into something more positive? Well, guess what? It's up to me. Woohoo! It's up to me. So we've had these success stories over time. If you look on our YouTube site, or you can see that over and over and over, people have given us testimonials. Some of them, I have a whole set of 1-minute testimonials where they just shared what this workshop has done for them. Even just a weekend, they've been able to take their feelings and go from a point of view where they were not in touch with them, where they were not okay with them, that they didn't know how to do them, to okay, all right, I got this, and you know what, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do this. And they go, yeah, you can, huh? It's not something where we're creating a need, where you're not a need, but a dependency on other people to be there for you, to have to be able to the only way to heal is to go to therapy, or the only way to work through this stuff is years and years and years of work. It's not necessarily that way. Some things do take a while, and some are pretty deep, but basically you can do most of it by yourself, all by yourself. I like to say that you can, there's nothing, you don't need anything or anybody to do high EQ. You don't need anything or anybody. You just need yourself. We have an unlimited source inside of us. We have amazing understanding if we allow it. And we have the ability to take our feelings and shift them around a bit and move the ones we don't want, learn from them, understand them, accept them, and then move them aside, and be able to go on with our lives and be able to replace those feelings, the negative feelings, with more positive ones. It's just kind of how it works. Once you take the negative feelings and they kind of go, and then they and you can go from there. So we've had some really good success stories. Can you imagine for yourself? Can you imagine for yourself being able to be in charge of your feelings? Can you imagine having stuff from your childhood, some stuff you probably are aware of, that has been bothering you ever since? We create belief systems in our head, not only that when a feeling gets stuck in there, we go, oh, well, this must mean this about me, or this must mean this about life, and we kind of sum things up into this general way, and then we go on about our lives living as if those are true, whether or not they are or not. They may have been true at 5 years old, or 3 years old, or 8 years old, or what happened when the first trauma happened and you decided this, or you were in the war, or you were in a car crash, or something, you were beaten, or something happened to you, and you went, and you like, oh no, life is not fair, like the one nurse said. Or for me it was, life is so uncertain, life is so scary, I had no control over my life. The Air Force is going to move us, people are going to leave, I don't have any control, I'm a victim, I'm stuck with all this pain. No, 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 not anymore. No, I'm not willing to do that. And that no, by the way, takes fear, and it takes anger, and it takes power, and it takes knowing, and it takes knowledge, and it takes guts. But that no can be absolutely incredible. So we've had some amazing success stories, and I'd love for you to be able to be one of them. What if you could discipline yourself? What if you could manage things? What if you could make yourself do things that other people can't do? I believe I can do some things that other people can't do because I have better control of my emotions. That's what I think, and I've seen a lot of other people with that same successes. We've taught over 2,000 people over 20-something years, and we've had some amazing successes. So imagine yourself being able to deal with your feelings and your emotions in such a much better way. So to do that, we are having a workshop coming up. Our workshop's called New Directions. The next one's January 22nd next year, so that we can in a couple months, so I can get my act together and get out of the hospital and get back going again. And anyway, it's a weekend workshop. It's in Fresno, California. It is an on-site thing. I know that's tough to get to California, and get yourself there. But man, the effect of it can be totally transformational and totally life-changing for you. And I hope you can get yourself to do that. If you register today, you get early bird pricing of only $199 for the weekend. If you look at other weekend workshops, they're way more than that, way more. In fact, we've had problem with people going, you can't get all that for only $199, that's absurd. Well, actually you can, and we've been doing it for a long time, and my preference is that we can do it for more people if it's a lower price. So anyway, so we're giving you a special. You can get down to $199. It then goes back up to $249. Then it goes up to $399. So get yourself in the early registration. $199. Make the commitment. Change your life. Yeah, go for it. So, and I can tell you more about it because we are doing also a webinar this Thursday, October 22nd. To I'm going to go through some of the steps a little more clearly. I'm going to have some handouts. I'm going to have some ability for you to ask questions, share some of your stories, whatever you need to do to understand this, because it's new, it's different, it's out there, I guess, a little bit. We do it different a little bit than other people because we do go for the feelings instead of away from them and try to explain them all in this great left brain understanding of it and go, yeah, well, I understand, but I still got it. I can understand it all I want and I can accept it all I want, but I still got it. So we provide an environment where you can go all the way through and process these feelings from the negatives and get them back to the positives, and it's really quite astounding. So if you can make it to the workshop, come to the webinar, because I'm going to give you some more juicy tips and some more good information on how to do this in the meantime, so you can come really ready to go and have all the understanding you need. We have a ebook that Doc Downing, he's a therapist that we've worked with for 20-something years. He's the one that came up with, if your feelings expressed in your body as intensely as they are felt are free to change, they will take place and they are free to change, that kind of thing. he has an ebook called Taking Control of Your Life, 200 and something pages. We have a free one for you if you like to read it. I would certainly encourage it. It's part of the beginning of taking the class. But so come to the webinar on October 22nd at 7 o'clock. The information will be coming up. If you can make it to the big workshop, great. Love to have you. If you can't, at least come to the webinar, and we'll have some more information for you there, and some more bonuses and that sort of thing, and good stuff. And I would love to meet you. And so again, October 22nd, 7 p.m. Pacific, I should say that, 7 p.m. Pacific, and we'll get you some more information on how to sign up and how to log in and connect with us, because connection, again, is another one of those huge EQ skills that is critical to us social humans. So come to New Directions if you can, to the workshop on January 22nd, or at least come to the webinar on October 22nd, which is soon. I sure hope this was helpful for you. I sure hope I can get to meet you, and that you can be able to take better control of your emotions. Whether you pay any attention to me or not, please just at least give some credibility and some give some credence to what is going on in your feelings, and accept them. They're real. They're free, they're unlimited, they're a God-given thing that is so natural for us, so organic. You don't need anybody to do any of this stuff. You don't have to pay a bunch of money to get this stuff done. You can do it yourself. We can help. It's tough to do it by yourself, but you can do it by yourself, and you can make some amazing progress in a couple days. So by focusing in that area. Great talking to you. Thanks for listening. Very much look forward to meeting you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.